Hey, it's Mrs. Tucker, and I wanted to point out some special pieces on certain pieces of the clarinet that you need to be aware of or know very well. So on your lower body joint, you need to know that you have a cork on one end, and when you apply cork grease, you need to rub it in with your fingers. You also need to know that you have the thumb rest, which is where you're going to put your right thumb underneath. And then you have your right pinky keys, you have the upper shelf and the lower shelf, or the inside and the outside, top, bottom. We use all different kinds of terms to describe where we put our right pinky. And then you have your left pinkies. So we have the inside key, the outside key, and the top key. You also have your sliver key. So you have your first tone hole on your lower joint, and then the next tone hole, and then you have a sliver key, and then you have your third tone hole. On the upper body joint, you have cork on both ends. You need to be aware of the thumb hole on the back and the register key. The register key allows us to play in a higher register or higher, some higher pitches. You have your G sharp key on the side, your A key on the front. Those are your throat tone keys. You have your pinky key. There's only one pinky key. And then you have your 4 side keys right here. You're going to use the side of your index finger, like where your knuckle is, your main knuckle. And then you also have a sliver key under the second finger. When we hold the clarinet, just going to put together the actual pieces that have fingers. I like to number the fingers. So you have left hand on top, you have thumb 1, 2, 3, pinky, 4, 5, 6, pinky. So when I place my thumb, I place it kind of at an angle, not straight out with my elbow up. My elbows are just going to be at my side. And then I'm going to cover that first tone hole with my first finger, the next tone hole, and then the third tone hole doesn't have a ring, but it's just a hole on the clarinet. And then I have the pinky key. So that's my left hand. You want to make sure that you don't close this G sharp key or hit the A key with your index finger. You want to keep it nice and curved. But you'll notice that my fingers are kind of at an angle. Then your right hand or your bottom hand, you want to put your thumb underneath the thumb rest between where your nail ends and your knuckle. You don't want the thumb rest sitting on your knuckle or on the tip of your thumb. You want it comfortably between your thumbnail and your knuckle. And then you have 4, 5, 6 on those tone holes, and you want to use the flat part of your fingers to cover the entire holes. The holes get bigger as you go down, so this ring finger is really important that you cover that hole completely. If you press down enough and then look at your fingers, you'll see where the indentation from the holes are. So if you don't see it all the way around, you might not be covering all the way. And then you have this top shelf. You're going to put your right pinky on the top shelf, the bottom key. So when I have both hands, these are my home keys. So if I say make sure you're in your home key position, this is what it looks like. Thumb, 1, 2, 3, pinky, 4, 5, 6, other pinky, top shelf, bottom. Hope that is helpful.